There exists a common guideline for male-female relationships that all of you should be aware of. Men tend to focus more on visual aspects. They are drawn to characteristics of a woman that are easily noticeable when they initially encounter her, like attractiveness, her body language, or even her choice of clothing. These superficial traits significantly influence the immediate attraction that men experience towards women. For men, physical allure frequently acts as the initial catalyst for desire. A woman's beauty and her manner of presentation are often sufficient to ignite interest, at least in the beginning. However, women do not process attraction in the same manner. They are attracted to qualities in men that can only be perceived with greater context, qualities that unfold over time, such as a man's self-assurance, his social standing, his leadership capabilities, and his reputation. Women typically concentrate more on the attributes related to a man's overall character and worth, attributes that are not readily apparent during a first encounter. This is why the appearance of men does not always have the same significance when it comes to captivating a woman. Conversely, women are much more interested in what a man signifies in terms of his emotional resilience, personal strength, and his place within the larger social framework. Why is this significant for you? Because it clearly explains why women frequently feel attracted to bad boys. You are likely aware that women categorize 80% of the men they meet as unattractive. This perception isn't solely about looks, it's related to value. There is more to female attraction than what is immediately visible. Women's attraction does not always hinge on a man's physical looks or superficial charm right away. When they first encounter you, they cannot quickly ascertain how appealing or high value you are as a man. They lack knowledge of your history, your achievements, or the type of person you are. Therefore, they form their initial judgment based on your behavior at that moment. For women, attraction hinges more on the energy a man exudes, the way he carries himself, how he engages with his surroundings, and how others view him. If a woman does not observe these qualities during the first encounter, she is likely to dismiss you or consider you uninteresting. This behavior, how you present yourself in life, how you manage social interactions, your degree of confidence, becomes the framework through which women assess your value. In essence, it's not merely about looking appealing. It's about arriving with strength, charm, and a compelling sense of self. That's why bad boys succeed. They seem less engaged, treat her with indifference, and don't fawn over her. This creates the perception that he has alternatives, that he holds greater value, and has other girls waiting in line. A man with options can afford to behave so nonchalantly towards a potential date. It's a fundamental principle of life. The individual who chooses to act in any given situation automatically comes across as more formidable and seasoned because his lack of concern represents a power play. Only afterward do women truly understand their position within society. That's when they genuinely start forming their opinions about how she will treat you over the long haul. What are some characteristics women seem to be drawn to? First and foremost, there is confidence, which bad boys possess in abundance. I'm referring to confidence that borders on overconfidence, to the extent that it almost appears as if you are indifferent to her. Another attribute women greatly appreciate is directness. Women are naturally assertive. If a woman communicates otherwise, it suggests that your value in her perspective is lower than hers. Women appreciate it when you take initiative and ask for what you want straightforwardly. They may feel intimidated, but they enjoy that aspect because it is what they find alluring. This indicates dominance. Women are attracted to a man who dominates her, commands admiration, and is superior both intellectually and emotionally. It doesn't elevate her. The bad boy is apathetic towards women. The nice guy spends sleepless nights listening to her troubles and her most recent romantic complications. The bad boy is unconcerned because he has more important things to consider. In fact, from a man's viewpoint, he's not even a bad boy, but rather a man who simply has a lot on his plate to be bothered by a woman's trivial matters. Another quality that appeals to them is entitlement. High-value men often feel entitled to specific things and assertively request what they desire rather than meandering and dropping hints. The most significant aspect that women genuinely find appealing about bad boys is their excitement. They typically lead lives full of activity, with potential changes based on the setting. In Florida, he could be a surfer sporting long hair and beach abs. In Texas, he might be a guy with an undercut who rides horses. In New York, he could be someone involved in extreme sports. Ask yourself, which is more captivating? A guy who spends all day playing video games, or a guy who has tales to share about his tribe and the activities they engaged in over the weekend? What will make her desire you more? Exciting individuals exude a sense of freedom and self-interest. They regard the world as if it belongs to them and seize opportunities whenever they arise. When they don't, they cease taking action themselves and spearhead activities by being the life of the party. They do not wait to be invited to thrilling events. They organize them on their own, and other lower-value men follow suit. They possess a rebellious spirit and leadership skills. They aren't passive followers, but individuals who take distinctive actions and pursue their desires. These are strongly masculine characteristics that women find appealing in a man. It makes her feel intimidated because she lacks the same experiences as you. Even if she had wealth, she would never participate in such high-risk ventures as a man would. Thus, naturally, men who engage in such a lifestyle are alluring to her. Ultimately, what defines a bad boy as a bad boy is their danger. That's how each man ought to be. You're not a nice guy if you're a 140-pound feeble, thin man who can hardly harm anyone and starts weeping during a conflict. Being nonviolent is not synonymous with being nice. The true nice guy is the warrior, the individual who is capable of fighting, who could injure anyone present but opts not to do so. He contains that aggression within himself and only directs it towards those who pose a threat to him. That's the essence of a real man. Bad boys of this nature are intimidating and enigmatic, which draws women to them. There's a reason women are attracted to vampires and pirates. There's a reason that the female equivalent of high-quality adult entertainment is fan fiction featuring aggressive men. Even statistics indicate that women consume significantly more violent adult content than men do. She appreciates a man who is indifferent towards her, treats her as insignificant, and possesses an element of danger. This explains the fascination many women have with gangsters and men who are frowned upon by society. Such bad boy behavior signifies power and elevated status. It indicates that the man is not easily challenged by ordinary individuals. If you treat her like royalty and behave as an ideal gentleman, you're likely drying up her interest in the Sahara. She isn't a man, so stop assuming she thinks like one. She craves drama and excitement. She enjoys the thought that she could attract a high-value man like that. His life is filled with numerous activities, yet he still chooses to engage with her. That's what boosts her self-esteem. That's what she will boast about to her female friends when you aren't around. The behavior of the bad boy offers a thrilling ride, while the nice guy represents a monotonous, comforting life that she does not desire. Let's face it, a comfortable existence isn't particularly remarkable either. Any man with a decent job could provide her with that. So how do women secure the best possible partner? Only a select number of men can offer her the drama-filled life she yearns for. So here it is, everyone. That's the reason women are so attracted to bad boys. But let me add a concluding thought. Don't attempt to be a bad boy if you're not one, all right? It's simply not worth it. Avoid trying to portray toughness and cruelty if that's not who you are. It's not going to succeed. Just begin focusing on self-improvement. Build some muscle and start combat training. This will provide you with the inner confidence and authenticity that can make you formidable. Avoid pretending to be someone you are not, because that doesn't work for men. Transforming your life as a man requires dedication and effort to witness the changes. There's no makeup or jewelry for you. You need to adopt the behaviors of bad boys. You have to live like exceptional men. Historically, that's what men have done. And if you aspire to live like them and experience life as they did, you must also commit to hard work and undertake the actions they took. This entails getting off your behind, stopping that video game, and engaging in risky endeavors. It's time to stop being idle and expecting life to approach you. Instead, venture into the world and take risks. Genuine risks that will challenge your limits and shape your character. Participate in sports, adventures, or activities that compel you to face obstacles directly. Whether it involves boxing, rock climbing, martial arts, or even learning wilderness survival, select something that confronts fear, imparts resilience, and drives you to evolve. Life isn't about remaining comfortable in your small bubble. It's about stepping beyond it and experiencing what real men encounter. Cease identifying as an introvert and hiding away. Move into the spotlight and engage socially. Cultivate a vast network of friends who share your mindset, challenge you to improve, and pursue life with equal ambition and drive. These individuals will motivate you to take action and experience life to the fullest. Start surrounding yourself with high-value people who are unafraid to tackle life's greatest challenges. It's about discovering your community, your brothers who consistently push limits and elevate themselves. You need that social network, the sense of accountability, and the camaraderie that arises from being around those with the same mission as you. True confidence does not stem from false displays of superiority or from pretending to be someone you are not. It arises from real-life experiences, the scars, the lessons learned, the hard-won triumphs, and the setbacks that have transformed you into an individual capable of navigating the world with your head held high. When you begin to live that reality, you will cultivate an inner confidence that radiates outward. It is the type of confidence that doesn't require announcement or promotion because it is self-evident. People will sense your energy before they even engage in conversation with you. You won't need to persuade anyone that you are a person of worth. They will recognize it in the way you present yourself, the way you communicate with others, and the decisions you make each day. But here's the situation. You need to strive for it. There's no easy way to transform into the man you aspire to be. It's not going to occur instantly, and it definitely isn't something you can pretend to be. You can't simply wear the right attire, flash a grin, or read a few books and believe that you'll have everything you desire. It requires years of hard work, dedication, and sometimes even suffering. The truth is, no one is interested in your excuses. The world is only concerned with outcomes, how much you've accomplished, how much you've developed, and how much worth you contribute. You want respect. Earn it. You want admiration. Demonstrate to the world that you possess the determination to support your ambitions. But don't assume it's simple. It's not, and it never will be. So, if you wish to experience intimacy like the warlord, embody his life. Share in his struggles. Endure the challenges he encountered, learn from them, and transcend them. Mimic his actions, his choices, his mindset. Think as he does. Train as he trains. Live with the same passion that drives him. By doing this, you'll carve out your own journey, a journey that showcases the strength, the power, and the charisma that women desire and that men hold in high regard. The world is populated with men who fantasize about being the man, but only a handful will truly achieve it. Will you be among those few? Or will you stay in the shadows, observing life move on as you wait for circumstances to align? The decision rests with you, and the moment to take action is now. Don't allow your fear or uncertainty to hinder you from becoming the man you're destined to be. Get out and live your life with intent. Because once you do, you'll discover that the benefits emerge not merely from accomplishment, but from the journey itself. The challenges, the evolution, the pain, they all combine to transform you into someone who demands respect and admiration from others. So, if you seek the respect of a genuine warrior, you must live as one. If you want to draw the attention and admiration of women, you need to live like a man who has choices, who is confident, and who isn't scared to claim what he deserves. That's all for today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for daily MGTOW videos, where I'll be discussing more about how you can take charge of your life, cultivate your masculinity, and become the high-value man women can't ignore. See you all soon.